Hey guys, welcome back to Foil Fridays. Today we're going to come and talk to you about the 3 new wings for Slingshot's Hydrofoil program this year. So last year we did a video on Slingshot's 7 wings for 2019, and all those will continue to roll forward for 2020. We've been out there riding them all year long, and we couldn't be happier about the fact that they're keeping all those wings because we had so much fun on them. However, these 3 new wings will really broaden their offering and fill some of the gaps that are there now. Slingshot's 3 new wings for 2020 are going to be the Infinity 65, Infinity 99, and the Apollo 60. The Infinity 65 is primarily going to be for kiteboarders and windsurfers that want to ride faster or faster speeds. The Infinity 99 is going to be their largest wing this year, basically a larger version of the Infinity 84, and it's primarily going to be for heavy guys, windsurfing, wake foiling, or on sups or wing foils. And lastly, the Apollo is going to be a free ride kiteboarding wing predominantly, although you lightweight guys might be able to use it in the surf or wake as well. So let's jump into that, talk about these 3 new wings.
Let's glide on in.
I hate it when you say that, and you know it. So if you've been watching these videos for a while, you know you can click into the eye icon in the upper right hand corner of the screen to take you to our Knowledge Center. And I'm happy to announce that now that Knowledge Center is a little bit more navigable, so you can jump around and find interesting articles and other videos a lot easier than you had in the past. So jump in there and let us know what you think. So first up, we have the Infinity 65. This is a wing in their lineup that is going to be their 2nd fastest wing, the warp speed being the fastest. But this one is going to have a little bit more stability. It's got some bigger winglets on it. It is part of the Infinity series, so it has that reverse gull wing design here, but as you can tell, very slim, very sleek and fast, quite high aspect, so it's going to have a large speed range, but still very fast. So this one's going to kind of bridge the gap between the warp speed and that high speed, thin kind of a wing, and what is the H2, which isn't their 2nd smallest wing, but does have a higher aspect design similar to this with a similar wingspan. So you can look for that kind of stability, but with a much higher speed and a little bit broader range. So this one primarily is going to be for you guys that ride a little faster, or perhaps a lightweight rider looking for a little bit of a stable free ride wing. Also going to be a really hot one for windsurfers that want something a little faster than what they're riding on the Infinity 76 or H2 setup. So this one is going to be a key wing for those of you guys that want a broad speed range, lots of high speed riding, but also not a wing that's so small that it becomes unstable. Moving up in the line to their largest wing in the lineup right now, the Infinity 99. So this has a 99 centimeter wingspan, which is massive. This thing is thick, big thick cord here, and kind of a medium aspect design. So this big dog is going to be for you guys, heavy riders predominantly, out there wake foiling with a smaller wake, wingsurfing for heavier guys, out there windsurfing and really light winds for heavy guys, or even dock starting. If you're a little bit heavy for the Infinity 84 on a dock start, you're gonna jump up to the big Papa wing here with the Infinity 99. Now most riders out there, if you're an average size person, this is really not going to fit into your quiver. It's just too big, too much drag, too much stability, really to be a wing that's going to function well for you. Really, you know, an Infinity 84 or even a 76 is going to have a little bit more broad range of use for most riders out there. But it's really nice that Slingshot's making a big whopper wing like this for the heavier riders out there, because us heavy guys want to get out there and have fun as well. Lastly, we have the Apollo 60. Now, if you ride a Slingshot alloy foil, this wing should really excite you if you're a kiteboarder. The reason being, this is essentially the same wing as the Ghost Whisper 91, or also the Moses 633 that has been so hot in our kiteboarding industry lately. It's got a really broad speed range, very maneuverable, fun to ride. If you're a lightweight to medium-sized rider, even on the heavier side, this wing should really interest you for freeride kiteboarding. It is one of the most widely used designs for that purpose, and pretty much everybody just loves it. The primary difference between this and the Moses design or the Ghost Whisper design is that it's going to be slightly scaled down. So those are 633 millimeter wingspan. This is a 60 millimeter wingspan. So just a little bit of a change. Really, for most people, it's not going to be world changing. It's going to reduce the lift just slightly and increase maneuverability just slightly. But really, it's going to be very similar feeling foil that you can bolt right on to your hydrofoil setup from Slingshot. Now, this is a different construction. The hydrofoil for the Slingshot aluminum setup has a little bit more drag in the design. So the top end speed is going to be diminished just a little bit because of that. It's also going to be a little bit heavier. But if you're an average Joe, this is going to be a really awesome setup to look at. The Slingshot 42 stabilizer is really similar to the Moses 450 stabilizer, both in size and design. So if you've tried somebody's 633 with 450 stabilizer and you want a little bit more affordable version of that, simply buy this Apollo 60 to bolt onto your Slingshot Hoverglide setup, and you will have what is roughly equivalent to that. So this is pretty exciting. It's definitely a wing that Slingshot has missed in their lineup thus far. Everybody loves the Infinity 76. Everybody loves the H2. But this is more of a higher speed, free ridey foil. You're going to get great lift on the low end and still a great top end speed in that kind of middle of the road maneuverability where it's not hard to ride, but it's also very fun and aggressive if you want it to be. So the Apollo 60, look for this one to be a huge hit in Slingshot's lineup this year. As I said before, the eye icon's up there in the upper right hand corner if you want to jump into our Knowledge Center to read more about this subject and see similar videos. Now that Knowledge Center is a little bit more navigable, so you can jump around and find interesting articles and other videos a lot easier than you had in the past. So jump in there and let us know what you think. If you appreciated the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, subscribe to our channel, and we can give you some more Foil Fridays videos to let you know what's the newest and give you some tips on foil boarding. This has been Tucker with Matt Kiteboarding. We'll see you next time.